Sup guys, I'm Kel, Red Zone Rogue, and welcome to another Force of Will Ancient Knights spoiler video. So we got another 8 spoilers for you guys, and you know what? I hope you guys like pandas. So let's just kick it off with a, not panda, we have a white cat of Sasaru Palace, something like that. He's a 200 for 1 light. He's a resonator cat. He's a giant cat. It says, when this card is put to a graveyard from the field, gain a gem of any attribute. So here you can see the theme of this spoiler. We're going to be talking about gems and good old Tigris Pearlshine support. And I think this is a mediocre card for that deck. It has to die for you to get anything out of it, and you can't really rely on your opponent killing it, so you have to find ways of killing it yourself, and you know, that's kind of like difficult to do, especially if you're going to do like a very heavy light color deck, and I think the Tigris deck wants you to be heavy light for reasons we will see in a second. So let's go to the next card. We have Gem Minister Garnet. She's a 500 for 3 light. There you go. 3 light. That's a lot of light. She's a panda. When this card enters the field, gain a gem of any attribute and then draw a card. This card is super good for the Tigris deck. It is just straight up gas. You get any gem you want and you draw a card. Very, very good. If you want to make a Tigris Panda gem deck, then I would definitely put in at least a couple of these, if not a full play set. Though the art is pretty funny, just like a bureaucratic panda. You got some like scales of justice behind her. Anyway, let's move on. Next up we have, holy fuck guys, we have Shinshin and Ray Ray, acrobatic twins. I can't get over the art on this card. The dude's face is ridiculous. Anyway, he's a 1000 for 3 of any and 2 light resonator panda. When this card enters the field, you may banish 2 light gems. If you do, search your deck for a panda and put it onto the field, and then shuffle your deck. This is super good for like a gem panda theme. You can like search up basically any panda, just get the biggest one and slam it onto the field. There was that huge super rare one from the starter deck. I think you know what I'm talking about if you're into the pandas, and I would probably go and get that one. These guys do cost 5, but then they kind of remind me of like a Celestial Wing Seraph type deal, where it costs 5, they're 1000. They don't have any evasion, they don't have flying or anything like that. But they do get a dude and just slam him right into play, and you can get a huge panda. So yeah, I kind of like this card. I would keep an eye out on this one for like ye old panda Tigris deck. Next up we have Gemblade Emerald, and this is one of my favorite cards out of the whole spoiler for today. It's an 800 for 2 of any and 2 light. And it says, when this card enters the field, recover up to 4 target magic stones if you control a win gem. So this is basically a free 800 if you can play it and have a win gem. And that just means you can like chain these together. If you have like 4 of these in your hand, 4 rested stones and a win gem, you just like play one, recover all your stuff, play one, recover all your stuff. Like, this card's sweet. I like this card a lot. This is an easy slam in the Tigris deck. Like, probably one of the cruxes, one of the big finishers of the deck. So I like Gemblade Emerald quite a bit. Next we have Orphica Dancer in the White Mist. And I've been waiting for this card ever since I saw the art. You guys are probably waiting too. Here it's it speaks for itself. It's a 400 for 2 light as a resonator dragonoid. She says pandas you control gain plus 200. So she's like a panda support card. I don't know. I did not see that coming. That's kind of weird, but I get it. She like dances for the pandas and they like it, I suppose. And it says, when this card enters the field, remove another target resonator from the game at end of turn, put it into the field under its owner's control. So you kind of like blink a dude. It's kind of cool. It returns to the field at the end of turns or at the next end of turn. So you can kind of like do this, the board wipe, and then the guy comes back. So you like can save a guy or something. There's some shenanigans to be had here. And then it says, when this card is put into the graveyard from the field, search your deck for a panda, reveal it and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So yeah, 400 for 2, not super great, but she like tutors up a panda when she dies, and she also blinks a dude when you play her, so you can like use like some enter effects and stuff. I can see this being somewhat useful, especially in the Tigris deck. You can like use the blinking ability on, say, that Gem Minister Garnet, the one that lets you make a gem of any color and draw a card. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good value. So yeah, I can see this seeing some play, especially in the old Tigris Pimp Daddy Panda deck. Next we have the Heavy Arms Panda. He's a 800 for 2 of any and 2 light resonator panda. This card gains +400 as long as there are 3 or more different gems among all gems you control. strikes me as like a limited card. I mean, 1200 is pretty big, but for 4, that's not too bad. But it's also like not super great either. We already have like 1200s for 4, and they have like flying and like crazy other abilities. So this is like a limited card in my opinion. Next we have Discovery. This card's sweet, especially for, well, only for the Tigris deck, but this is like a 4 of in the Tigris deck. As quick cast, gain a gem of any attribute, draw a card. For 1 light, yeah, just windmill slam this in any of your Panda decks. This is fantastic support for Tigris. Next up we have Jewel Protection. So this is a wall of text, and first of all, I'd like to comment on the art. He looks so dopey. Anyway, it is a chant for 1 light. It says, gain a gem of any attribute. Then you may banish a gem. If you do, prevent all damage that would be dealt to target resonator by sources that share an attribute with the gem banished this way until end of turn. That resonator gains barrier of the banish gem's attribute until end of turn. So this kind of sucks because it doesn't have quick cast. You kind of have to like do this on your turn and then hope they just don't try to play any spells or anything. Like, I don't understand what this card is good for. You do get a gem of any attribute, and then you only may banish a gem. So you can like just get a gem and then that's good. But if you're gonna do that, then just play the last card, Discovery, because you get a gem and you get a draw card. I mean, you can prevent some damage that would be dealt to your resonator, but I mean, maybe if you're doing some giant board wipe for all the resonators or something, I don't know. This card asks too many hoops that you have to jump through for it to be good, and it's just, if it had quick cast, it'd be awesome. But no quick cast, it's not awesome. So there you have it, guys. That was today's spoiler video. Were you guys disappointed with Orphica being a Panda support card? I'm kind of disappointed, but I don't know, it's just kind of interesting too. Maybe it's what the Panda deck needs for it to be like good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still kind of down on the whole gem mechanic, but some of these like support cards give me a little bit of hope that, you know, the Rhea cluster in general is going to actually support the rulers, especially like the starter rulers. So I think that's really cool, and it's going to allow players, like especially new players who are just buying into the game, who bought like a starter deck, when they open up a pack, they can have like a card in the pack, especially like a common card or something that buffs up or helps the deck that you bought. So I think that's really cool. And yeah, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it oh so much. And I hope to see you guys next time for some more Force of Will content. Have a good one all, and I will see you later.